Hello and welcome to Committee and Field in Holliston, Massachusetts on Sunday, October 11th for SportView's award-winning production of Holliston Panthers Soccer 2020. It's found only on HCAT TV. Today, the Panther boys play host to the Norton Lancers in the completion of a home-and-home series to start the season. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside his co-host, Carlos Canto. Los, the Panthers are coming off a 1-1 tie just 24 hours ago in Norton. How will this quick turnaround affect the Panthers' play today?
Yeah, and that'll really be the early story of this season. First of all, just great to have a start to this season. Credit to all the players and the coaches and staff to get us to this point. But we talked about this before the game. Soccer is not a sport that's designed to be played back to back. It's a sport that's a very intense, hour and a half of athleticism, and then you kind of take a break for a couple of days. But these players aren't getting that benefit today, having just played yesterday. So we'll see what impact that is on this game.
We'll see how much the joy of just being out on the field again to play soccer.
Yeah, and just a couple months ago, we didn't even know if we were having a fall season. So, like I said, just to get to this point, credit the MIAA, credit the TVL, and of course, both teams for all the hard work they've put in at this point.
Well, the Panthers their head coach is Jay Dupuis, and he's in his 10th season with the Panthers. He pointed out that there's a huge rivalry between these two squads. They started the season last year. Norton coming away with a home 2-1 win against the Panthers. There was just a tie yesterday. And I looked into the playoffs a little bit. Both of these two teams are two-time defending Tri-Valley League champions. Norton, the champions of the small division. Holliston, the champions, two-time champs of the Tri-Valley League the last two seasons. So you've got two defending champs playing each other.
Yeah, this is just a game with between two teams with really great pedigrees, both in the TVL and the state at large. A lot of experience on both of these squads, so it's exciting. It's exciting to have a match like this in a two-game series like this to start the season.
Right. And now you sort of throw out all the rules because they're playing under a different set of rules.
Yeah, and that's going to be another kind of storyline, throughout all of this. How do these players adjust to the rule changes? A lot of new changes on how you handle the ball and how you even accept the ball. When someone's kicking it to you. So I think the teams are going to get a little bit of leeway early on. Certainly this weekend, probably with the new rule changes. But it's something that you're going to have to keep an eye on.
Right. Well, the biggest difference you're going to see is no heading the ball intentionally. And a lot of the airplay, especially with these boys squads, I mean, that rules the roost, scoring in front of the net, controlling the midfield play.
Just think about the sport of soccer and how many times you see, some great plays, with the head, corner kicks, free kicks, just some, great passes, 50-50 balls.
Yep.
That's all changing now.
Holliston's keeping the ball on the offensive end of the field. Let's see if we can get you three captains for the Holliston Panthers. Number 10, Owen Burke. Number 3, Brendan McLeod. Number 2.
Oh, and that one just came right off the post. That was a really sloppy clearance from Norton. Holliston player picked it up and made a shot at the goal. Just skimmed off of the right post.
Here's one of the captains, McLeod. Cloud.
Good play right there on the left side. Just couldn't keep it in bounds.
Holliston's exerting the early pressure on the Lancers.
really close to a first goal there here in the first 5 minutes of the game. And there's another chance.
Right in the box. Cleared out by Norton.
Holliston looking strong here in the early part of this game. Really pressing forward and keeping Norton on their toes.
Forwards, Ben Kango, number 13, number 10. That's Burke, the senior captain, or the junior captain. They play the ball all the way back to the new goaltender for the Panthers, Aiden Roy.
I want to quickly shout out to Liliana and Nathan, who are watching today's broadcast on Facebook Live. Hi, guys.
Cross-field kick. Be Panther ball.
Should add, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in Holliston. Perfect morning for a match. A lot of people set up on the hill.
Norton trying to get a counterattack going. Long shot. Goes wide. The goaltender play. Can't put it in the air past the midfield, so Roy with a quick pass to Andresa Smith. Oh, that's Owen Burke down the right side. Nice save by Rosa, Kyle Rosa, the Lancers goaltender.
Holliston needed one more pass there, and they might have had a really good opportunity for a goal. I think we had Benjamin Siegel running in parallel along the left side. Had an opportunity for an open net shot, but just didn't get the ball.
So Siegel, Burke, and Kango, the forwards for the Panthers. Number 4, Aiden McEachern, trying to get it while they're lined up. Number 7, Ryan Katz. Number 16, Sarunas Montevilla. There's Burks chipping it in front of the net. And number 5, Reese Robinson in the midfield for the Panthers. Coach Dupuis saying that the midfield, one of their stronger points for the Panthers. Quick counter attack by Norton is doused.
Holliston midfield looking really strong there, cutting out any opportunity for Norton to start something in the second half of the field. See here another one of the new rules changes for this year. No throw-ins.
Yep.
Got to kick it indirectly to a teammate first.
Norton quick on the counterattack.
And that should be a foul against Holliston. Norton's going to have...
They got tied up there.
Yeah, Norton's going to have a chance here. About 20 yards from the goal or so.
Now this is another rule change. Holliston can't set up a wall because their players have to be 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
I was sort of thinking they might be able to do an inverted V.
Like the Mighty Ducks.
Right.
Yeah.
They do stack the box with a couple of Panthers.
Right. You see a couple of defenders right there on the goal line.
Now remember, they can't head the ball. So the only one that can defend the top of that net is Roy. There's a shot deflects actually off one of the front defenders. Tried to sneak it between the two players.
Yeah, good job by Holliston to survive that. They very well organized. Didn't really let Norton get anything going there. They had an opportunity to at least get a shot on goal, but it didn't happen.
Substitution. Nice play right in front of the net by McLeod.
Nice play in there.
Hollis down there
Getting the ball
puts
to
together
Siegel.
their counterattack, finding some room.
It's got a chance.
Oh, one touch there by number 13, Ben Kango. He was looking for the top corner of the net there.
Excellent pass. I think that was Ryan Foley who delivered the ball.
That was a beautiful cross.
Right onto Cagno's foot. Just couldn't get it in the back of the net. That's a couple times now we've seen Holliston with some really good chances, finishing some deep play from within their own side of the field all the way to the goal.
Holliston tries to work that left side again. Stolen by the Lancers.
Seven and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless here at Comedian Field.
They play running time, no. They play quarters with a 2-minute break, 10 minutes at halftime. No timeouts for coaches to use. There's a break by Burke. Tapped away. There's a shot in front. Knocked away.
Norton did well to get that just out of danger at the last second there.
Yeah, Siegel looked like he was gonna poke it home.
Yeah.
Here's our first look at a corner kick.
Oh, another good
right through the
placement.
box.
Yeah.
You saw the Holliston player diving through there trying to get his chest on it.
Yeah, that was Siegel. Again, you can't use your head, so you got to get creative. Use whatever you can. In this case, his chest. Just think about how awkward that must be trying to chest the ball in.
Right. Roy comes way out of the box. Throws it up the right side.
Good job by the center back last time there. McLeod running back and chasing that Norton pass.
Yeah.
Allowed the goalkeeper, Roy, to come up and clear the ball away.
Mm-hmm.
Holliston looks very, very well organized early on here in this game, Tom. Players are all in their positions, creating some opportunities through their passes.
There are 6 returning starters for the Panthers off last year's 12-3-3 squad. Coach Dupuis pointed out that this Panther program has been very strong for 10 years, making the playoffs all 10 seasons. And even though they're in a different conference than Norton, they're in the same division, Division III South. Here's Holliston racing up the right side. Ryan Delicki, number 29, checks in for the Panthers. There's the cross, there's the chest. Players down. We get our first look at Nicole Siglin, athletic trainer for the Holliston Panthers. Don't see players taking as many mask breaks as they're allowed.
Right.
They're allowed to readjust their mask or get a breather if they're 10 feet apart from another player.
Yeah, well, I think it's another one of those things, another one of those adjustments that all of these players are going to have to make. Just like with the rules changes, the mask is now going to be part of the game.
Right.
And I think these kids are resilient. I think they'll get used to it a lot quicker than probably a lot of people expect.
Yeah, faster than us old players.
That's a good ball.
High kick called.
Nice interception there. I think that ball went off of the referee.
Find out what he called.
Guessing that should stay with Norton if it went off the referee off of a Norton pass.
Right. It's interesting the strategic changes that a team makes. I mean, after you've got a full book of a game that you just played yesterday, it's like, well, what can we do different? And now you've got the chance.
Right.
24 hours later.
Right. Almost like a series in basketball or in hockey, right, where you kind of have to make those adjustments from night to night.
Right.
Again, not something you usually see in soccer. It's another sign of the crazy times that we're in.
There's, well, it's definitely been Holliston's midfield play that has controlled this game, and a strong back line for the Panthers. I mean, there's two captains, McLeod and Smith, that are on that back line.
Yeah, they've done a good job in this first half so far. Really, you could say, Holliston just a touch or two away from taking a multiple goal lead in this game. Several.
That's the end of the first quarter. Our score is 0-0. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, back for second quarter action. Another 20 minutes on the clock. The teams have switched sides. See what adjustments the coaches were able to come up with during those 2 minutes. And Norton quickly on the attack.
Good job by the Norton player, number 20. John Ferreira to settle that ball down.
Now, it was interesting. Aiden Roy kicked that ball in the air past the midfield, but he did it off of the play.
Yeah.
So that was allowed. During a goal kick or playing, if he picks it up with his hands, he can't drop kick it past midfield.
Good opportunity here for Holliston.
There they are in the box. Heel kick. Spins there, but captured by Rosa.
Yeah, Aiden. No, that was number 29. Ryan Delecki. Didn't have enough on that heel kick.
Holliston works it out of its zone. Chop back in. Smith plays it back to Roy. Strong kick.
Such a strong presence on that back line is Smith. Physically and technically.
Burke high in the box. Nice
Another
touch
good
pass. Yeah. Holliston ball along the right sideline. Rosa plays it easily. Tries to throw it up near the midfield. Little challenge there, but again, the body contact not allowed.
Right.
Seemed like a perfectly simple soccer play. Put your body between the ball and your opponent.
Yeah, and that last throw by the Norton goalkeeper, very close to going beyond the midfield line. That actually would have been a foul. I
think he can throw it. He just can't kick it. Can he throw it?
It's a violation for the goalkeeper to kick, punt, drop kick, or throw the ball in the air beyond the midfield line.
Thank you, Los. That clarification.
The rules are new for all of us.
Smith. Chaps it ahead.
There we go. Holliston with a chance in transition.
So break, Siegel in the middle.
Oh,
just didn't connect there on the touch to
and that should be a
Owen.
foul. Guess the ref gave Holliston the advantage there.
Holliston was quickly on the counterattack there after Norton seemed like they were surging in the offensive zone.
Yeah, saw a little bit in the first quarter, too. Holliston stringing some passes together in the midfield, which is allowing them to get some chances. Oh, that one just snuck in.
That was a funky one there. Up in the wind, it was caught. Spinning ball really had Rosa looking up into the sun, wondering how he's going to play that one, and luckily it bounced away.
Almost all of these chances from Holliston have been balls that have kind of fallen into the box and kind of forced Holliston to kind of subtly, kick the ball in. You can't use your head, obviously.
Right.
I'd like to see them maybe take a few shots from farther out, maybe 10, 20 yards out, force the keeper to make a play.
Nice tackle there by McLeod.
Right now, the goalposts have been doing all the saving.
Holliston has a lot of players up ready for this one as McLeod and Smith talk it over. Smith instructs the Norton player to back up a little bit.
The ball was live.
McLeod puts it into the right corner. And a shot right off of Rosa.
And that's exactly what I was talking about, right? That was the first kind of shot on goal that wasn't kind of like a trickler.
Benjamin Siegel right there with a shot. Right off that long pass by McLeod.
Credit the Norton goaltender, Kyle Rosa. Goalkeeper, excuse me. That was an excellent save.
That was definitely a reaction play. McLeod sends it back in. Burke circles. Nice, chips it in on Rosa. It's almost like you're looking for a deflection at that point.
Yeah, I think he might have been looking for Foley there, who was sneaking into the box.
Smith plays it up the middle. Nice one.
Holliston with the right idea there. Norton just did a really good job of hustling back, cutting that last pass out.
Here's Burke bringing it up between the numbers. Left foots it. Norton tries the left side. Smith takes it away. We're halfway through the second quarter.
I think the way this game has been trending so far, Tom, you kind of feel like a goal is coming. Both of these teams working hard. Just looking for that last little bit of magic in the last third of the pitch.
Right. Holliston is definitely challenging the back line of Norton. Finding those opportunities to get into the box with the ball. But Norton hasn't been completely lax in their counterattacks.
No. Wind's starting to pick up in this second quarter. Pretty calm for the first quarter. See what kind of effect that has on some of the longer balls that are being played.
It's actually in Holliston's face, which I think that was the problem Rosa was having with that high,
right.
That high shot that Holliston took.
Good passing.
Nice job by McLeod. He gets tripped up, though. No call.
Yeah, that was borderline. I think it was a good tackle, though.
No slide tackles.
Nope.
In some ways, the rule changes have made this a cleaner game.
Yeah.
You know, I remember some of the games from the past where you see heavy contact, especially all the challenges heading the ball at midfield.
It's a good ball into the box.
Right there. Played by Kango.
Couldn't settle it.
He just couldn't turn it.
Yeah.
All right. McLeod sends it back up to the front line.
Nice.
Rosa with the stop.
I think the quality of shots are starting to improve from Holliston. You know, you're starting to see some, you know, attempts from, 10, 15 yards out. Got to be careful.
Roy jumps on that one. Good control by the Holliston midfield. Gets the attack going again.
Holliston has passed up a couple of opportunities to shoot. They're waiting for the,
great opportunity.
Perfect opportunity, yeah.
Well, here's where their last offensive opportunity came, was off of McLeod's foot. Burke reels it in, heads towards the goal, puts it across the slot. Holliston just lost that one out of bounds.
Yeah, another opportunity there, I think, for a good 15-yard shot from Holliston. You could hear the sidelines, you got to let it rip there.
Right. It's tough. They've got the wind in their face, though.
Right.
Whoa. Quick block there. Norton tries working the left side. Holliston thwarts it.
About 3 minutes to go in the first half. Still scoreless.
It's the golden hour. This is when things happen. Right before the half. Norton's going to get the first opportunity here. Nice play by McLeod. Holliston's on the run.
Great shot. Another great save.
That was number 5. Robinson jumping into the play.
Those are the types of shots Holliston needs to start taking, Tom. That was a beautiful, shot from about 15 yards out. Really challenged the keeper.
Rosa.
Really, required a fingertip save there, or else it might have crept underneath the crossbar.
Smith challenging way up. McLeod's there to play it back to Roy. Norton starts to commit to the offense.
And that should be a foul.
Yeah. Clearly.
Holliston's really dominating the time.
Number 6, Marrero, is going to be sent away by Burks with that pass.
Yeah, Holliston really dominating the time of possession in this first half. I'd love to see what the...
Puts it right up in front of the goal, punched away.
Yeah, I gotta be absolutely sure when you punch away the ball like that. See a lot of keepers today use 2 hands when they do that just to make sure.
Sent into the box again. Kick, score! There's the goal that was coming all the way. Number 9, Benjamin Siegel.
Well, you felt it was coming, Tom. Holliston just, working really hard in the last third of the pitch. They strung some really good passes together. Just couldn't find the last little bit of class that they needed. But another, a great pass there. Found the target right on his foot, and he, perfectly placed in the back of the net.
I felt like Holliston changed up their pace and moved a little quicker on that corner kick.
Yes, definitely. I think that had
and it caught the Lancers off guard. They weren't ready for it.
Okay, so
I believe that pass came from Sarunas Montfilia, number 16.
Yeah.
Montfilia with the assist.
And only a couple minutes to go in the half here. Let's see, not only how Holliston, it should be halftime. All right.
That's the end of the first half with the Panthers up 1-0 over the Norton Lancers. We'll be back in 10. Okay, the teams are out on the field, ready to start the second half. Holliston with a 1-0 lead as Ben Siegel found the back of the net just as the first half was ending.
Yeah, and you kind of called it, Tom. You said that last few minutes before the end of the half are the prime scoring, time, and that's exactly what we saw. Holliston doing a great job to take the lead here. It'll be interesting to see how they approach the second half. Do they continue to press forward, sending their forwards high up the pitch and even keeping their back line a little bit further up, or do they, take a step back and try to protect that last third of their own pitch?
Right. Yesterday I saw a note on Twitter that after Holliston scored in the third quarter, that Norton countered pretty quickly after that. So it's interesting to see what Coach Green said to his boys on the sidelines and see if we see a little more life out of the Norton offense. This Norton squad, obviously they're graduating seniors. There they put a through ball in on Roy.
Yeah. Didn't really challenge Roy there.
No.
Went straight.
Let him know we're there.
Yep.
Well, this Norton squad has been to the Division III South Finals 2 years in a row. So,
not too shabby.
So these boys are used to playing at a championship level. Not sure how many returning starters and all that on the squad, obviously. 2 years ago, Holliston beat Norton in the Division III South Finals. And then last year, Norton lost to Medway. So a lot of good soccer being played in the Tri-Valley League.
Definitely.
Norton wins a couple of challenges there in the midfield.
Norton's starting to get a little bit more aggressive, I think. You can see they're taking some shots that they otherwise weren't taking in the first half.
Panther back line up to the snuff right there. All sorts of rules on the way they have to handle balls on the sidelines. You saw the referee kick it away down there. There's no ball boys to throw extra balls, and there's 4 balls on each end line, and those are all clean. The ball is cleaned at the quarters and the half. Holliston's Burke with a stout left foot there.
Yeah.
Caused Rosa to lay out for that one. Lay down. Long shot.
Very ambitious shot from about 35 yards out.
Well, again, you hope that one skips through the wickets. But Roy played that one cleanly. Robinson, the challenge there on the far sideline.
Looks like Norton's going to get a dangerous set piece here.
Yep.
About 25 yards out.
Holliston sets up its picket fence. Ooh, that one went quickly, skipped through on Roy. Got his body in front of that one.
Nice job corralling that one. And now Holliston with a chance in transition here.
Referee waving him back a little bit. Smith sends a nice ball up. Easily caught by Rosa. I think he was trying to catch him with the sun, and maybe with the wind catching that one.
Yeah.
Because he really had trouble with that last time.
That's a header, so that's going to be Holliston ball.
Just the reflexes.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's going to take a couple of games before.
I mean, they may be 16 or 17 years old, but for 16 or 17 years, they've been using their head.
Right.
Can't blame them for that. That's the first one we've seen today.
And it's got to be an intentional header too, right? So it can't.
Right.
It's not just a ball that bounces off your head.
Right. Holliston looks like they've stopped the initial Norton surge. See if Norton gears it up again.
Yeah, but Holliston's still not content to just sit back. They're still pressing forward. See if they can get another goal here. You kind of feel the way this game's going, a 2-goal lead is huge.
Right. Well, these two-time defending champs facing each other. 1-1 yesterday, 2-1 last year. I looked up, didn't get the score 2 years ago.
It's been quite the rivalry.
But Coach Dupuis said they're big rivals. So, now that you played a game and a half of soccer against these guys, they probably know each other, I mean, you really get, that much playing time. The guy's move. He likes to go right, likes to go left, what they're going to try and do.
Exactly.
Their tendencies. There's a long ball sent by Smith to try to connect with Siegel. Holliston, there's their quick touch. Send it across the pitch. Kango,
nice heel kick. Yep. Right in the middle of the box. There's another chance right here. It's a good ball.
Side of the net there by number 6. Marrera.
That ball just snuck around the left goal post. Might have found a Holliston player in the box.
Well, sometimes they can bounce it off the back of the goalie, right?
Yeah.
Just get a misplay.
Exactly.
Tricky ball.
Here's another good ball.
Burke, left foot, wide. Halfway through the second half.
Holliston's still looking dangerous.
They are still aggressive on the offense. They aren't sitting back, which is good. I think that's probably one of their hallmarks.
Yeah, exciting brand of soccer.
That one dropped at the 49-yard line.
Ooh.
Smith. Kanga comes back. Pass up to Robinson. Shot in the middle. And Holliston takes it out. Here's Burke. Coming at full speed, pushes it up to Siegel.
Excellent pass.
Siegel's got room, here. Left foot. Challenge for Rosa from 15.
Holliston looking good, though. Great passing in the midfield. Set up that opportunity. Norton has to commit all of their players for because they need to get back in this game with a goal. That leaves their back line a little undefended and kind of gave Holliston an opportunity in transition.
Yeah. Burke had a lot of room through the midfield. Everybody was up.
Oh, there's
no. And there's Burke with the right foot. Rosa with the save. What a chance. Looked like it might have been a little misplayed by one of the Norton defenders. But Burke put that in a dangerous spot, top right corner.
And that was a tough angle for Burke, too. Really only one way he could have hit that.
On a bounce.
The keeper was right there.
Yeah. Holliston trying to get it in the box. Whistle.
I think that might have been called for contact.
Yeah.
Can't make intentional contact with any of the players.
Norton trying a little bit of a run. Long shot deflected.
Deflected by Holliston for a corner.
Yeah. This will probably be, I think this might be the first corner I've seen Norton take.
I think it is, Tom.
Let's see how they play it. They sort of set up their cheat code. Code as number 4 comes over. Touch pass to him. Crossing. Shot. That bounces into the stands.
Yeah, souvenir.
All the way up here. Norton's got another corner. Shot. Bounces through
Good
the
job
box.
cutting that out.
Shot bounced. Knocked away by Roy.
That'll be another corner for Norton.
Yeah, that play looked like it was falling apart, and almost a clean shot there on the right side.
Holliston's got to stay focused here. Norton's starting to buzz around the goal.
Now, because they have to commit a player to do this little touch pass, there's only 2 in the box, but it could sneak through.
Right. It's going to be the 3rd consecutive corner for Norton.
They're really racking them up now.
Dangerous ball.
Deep. Nice turnaround there by
Well done, yeah.
Holliston. Well played.
Coming up on 5.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Holliston with a 1-0 lead over Norton at home.
Ball can't sneak through.
Tom, this is really the first bit of possession from Norton we've seen all game. You know, that sustained, possession on the ball. And you can see that they've gotten a few chances out of it. So we'll see, if that becomes a bigger part of the game plan for Norton. Just try to maintain possession. Keep the ball out of the hands or out of the feet of these Holliston players.
Also a little counterattack here. Holliston usually doesn't let them get through the midfield quite that easy. So
Right.
Let's see if that becomes more of a factor.
Looks like that one trickled out of bounds.
Yeah.
See the players all distanced on the sidelines there. No more of the traditional bench
Right.
where you have a bunch of players just sitting together. They each have their own assigned stations.
Smith sends a booming shot out of bounds. Oh, will I call it again? We're in the danger zone.
That's right.
4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. I'd say for Holliston doesn't want to give up the equalizer here with 4 minutes to go in the quarter, but they'd love to get the 2-goal lead. And there's Siegel, bounced one ahead, but well defended by Norton. Well, the way they do the throw-ins and the corners, anything's dangerous from this zone.
Right.
Smith sends it back up to Burke. Nice turn up to Foley. Right-hand corner. Chased by Reffel.
Yeah, that was a good pass. Just a really good job by the Norton defender, Alex Clark, to catch up to it.
Yeah. Nice combination by Holliston.
Last few moments of the third quarter.
Holliston works into the right-hand corner. Holliston sort of squeezing the offensive zone right there. Smith chips it out of bounds. Norton sends a ball across. Well defended by the Panthers. We're here in the last moments of the third quarter. Clock is off. Referees are controlling the clock here. Chance for the Lancers here. This is as good as a corner right now.
Right.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Panthers lead the Lancers 1-0. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, we're back with the final frame. 20 minutes on the clock for the fourth quarter. Panthers leading 1-0. And Norton will start with the ball.
Right off the bat, you kind of sense a little bit of urgency on the part of Norton. Down a goal. Need something to happen in the next 20 minutes.
Well, their energy should be highest coming out of that 2-minute break the teams get. But Holliston turns them back. Burke trying to break free. Norton chips it forward all the way back to Aiden Roy. Roy's looked very solid in net today.
Absolutely.
Hasn't really been challenged, but when he has, he's been up to snuff. Burke sends a 25-yarder in on Rosa. Looking for that through ball. There's a nice turn by Burke.
Big shot.
Burke works it through, tries to get a left foot on it. There's bounced high.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Gotta be careful there.
Well, Roy had his own player, Smith, bearing down on him. As Smith was trying to shield the Norton player away. Norton through ball, nice one, but Holliston defends it. Let's see where Holliston wants to place this kick. McLeod's there to defend. Smith, what a combo those two captains are back there. So strong on the challenge. One of them takes the ball, the other one backs up. It's nice to know somebody's got your back like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a reassuring, sense to have two, quality players like that anchoring your back line.
Holliston tries to send it out. Foul on Norton, and Holliston's going to go on the attack. Burke tries to skip one, and it almost gets away from Rosa.
Yeah, I think they tried to catch Norton napping there. I think Norton didn't realize that the play had started again as quickly as it did. Holliston was able to rattle off a shot there.
And so Holliston with the corner.
50 minutes to go in the game.
Norton tries to counter with 5 players. Sends a through ball and cleanly fielded by Roy. Cloud sends it ahead looking for Kanga. Kanga, that was misplayed.
Careful, yeah. Holliston got a little lucky there.
Well, Norton's got a sideline play. Kick in. Quickly up to challenge is Holliston. Chipped in on Roy. Finds an open midfielder.
High kick.
Yeah. So tough.
Wave it dead. Don't think think they got a little ahead of the referee there.
Right. You got to wait for the whistle. There's a soft shot that bounced in on Roy. Norton has 5, is committing 5 to the offense. Unabashedly. So they're definitely feeling the strain here, being down 1 goal with 12 minutes to go.
They are, which means if Holliston wants to, they can catch them in a counter.
But they got to be careful with those numbers when Norton has the ball. So. Oh, a rebound allowed by. Got a cramp in the middle of the field. Just a result of how much effort these players are putting out trying to get that equalizing goal.
Yeah. Again, should be noted, they're playing these games in consecutive days.
Right, that's a good
yesterday. Point. Especially this early on in the season, right? Still trying to get that fitness level to where it needs to be.
So how worn out Jimmy Butler was after 47 right. minutes of the NBA Finals. Teresa Smith sends one past half. Runs it across the end line safely. McLeod to Burke. Kango on the left sideline.
Nicholas Reffel coming in for Ryan Delecki, that last sub.
Norton tries to jump into the play.
Just couldn't catch up to it.
But it's out of bounds. Have a hawk circling the field. I guess that's good luck on your home field. He's just enjoying himself up there in the wind and sun.
That's a header.
It's one of those things. You jump up and you want to play it with your chest, and it's like, it's just a little higher, so I'll just put my head on it.
It's going to take a few weeks or a few games at least.
How do you work that out of yourself?
You got to override the muscle memory. That's really what it is.
But do you really want to do that? I mean, are the rules going to change again? There's one into the box. Holliston. Burks, our Seagull is down.
Yeah, good.
Going to have a little injury time right now.
About 9 minutes to go in the game.
Siegel hops off the field.
Hope he's okay. It might just be a cramp.
Right. It wouldn't be surprising.
Looks like he's trying to stretch that out on the sideline.
Dalecki comes back in the game. Kango sets one that Dalecki can run onto, but ridden off the play. Here's Holliston on the attack. Oh, almost sent a nice through ball through to a racing Burke. Quick counterattack by the Lancers. Burke sends one ahead. Right on the timing. Let's see what the referees call. No, it's going to be Holliston ball. Rosa played it outside of the box.
Yep.
Dalecki was racing right toward it, but who's going to take the kick?
And because of the COVID restrictions, no wall on these free kicks.
Well, that's what they... Now, that looks almost like a wall.
It does. It's got some wall properties to it. And there's a little stop and play here. I don't know the reason for it.
The goalie is all the way out.
Yeah, Rosa, maybe an equipment issue of some sort?
I don't know. There's all sorts of rules as far as their kit goes and their gym bag and the handling of common equipment, and they're going to have to change goalies.
So I think we're hearing that Rosa has 2 yellows, and that's why he's out.
Oh, my gosh.
And so we're getting an alternate keeper come in for Kyle Rosa. That is
number 16.
Number 16, Colin Lyons, senior defender. He's going to put on his goalkeeper hat.
Burke with the kick. He goes low and he scores! Owen Burke puts one past the backup keeper and through the wall, and Holliston with a 2-0 lead with 7:32 to go in the fourth quarter. So bad break for the Lancers. And now Rosa's back out.
Back in, yeah. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
I was going to say, if it was 2 yellow cards, we don't see the first one.
Right.
This has been a pretty clean game.
Now with the 2-goal lead, I think you're going to see Holliston sit back a little bit. Probably not commit as many midfielders and certainly not as many backs forward.
Right.
And you got 7 minutes to close this game out.
Smith sends a long ball to the midfield. Norton going to get possession. So Benjamin Siegel, with less than 2 minutes to go from Montpelier, gave the Panthers that 1-0 lead, and then the misplayed ball by Rosa out of his box gave the Gave Owen Burke the chance to put a nice low shot into the net past the backup goalkeeper. Roy plays that one cleanly.
Roy's had a solid day in the box today.
Just really that one shot he had a rebound on.
Yeah, like you said, hasn't really been challenged that much, but every save he's been called to make, he's made.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is his first year starting. Coach Dupuis said he hasn't had much varsity experience because Holliston graduated their goaltender.
Well, he's 5.5 minutes away from a clean sheet.
But the sophomore has been pretty stout back there.
We have another sub for Holliston.
Number 1.
Dylan Donahue.
Thank you.
He's coming on for Ben Cagno. Just about 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Holliston with a 2-0 lead over Norton.
The Norton player was using his right arm or his left arm to defend there. What was the call? Okay. Norton's going to have a kick outside the 40. And they're putting all their players up. A couple of chest balls and Holliston trying to clear. Be Norton ball.
Good solid defending from Smith there.
Right.
He hasn't let anything get behind him today.
Looks like he's going to let one loose here. No. That went out at the...
Went behind the visitors' bleachers.
The 23. Another whistle. Holliston was coming back to defend. Let's see what they're going to...
It's going to be about 30 yards out.
It's a shot.
Nice
Saved by Smith. Blocked by Smith. He really challenged that. And Holliston chips it ahead to Burke. Burke's running. Tries to split the defenders. Gets a bounce. But Rosa throws it up to the midfield.
2 minutes to go in the game.
McLeod jumps into the play. Holliston's got 6 back on its back line now.
Time will be kept on the field for the rest of the game, so we'll wait for the referee's final whistle.
There was some injury time, a couple of cramps. Holliston substitutes a couple of players. Number 12, Jack Seymour. Number 22, Colby Hinchy. They're throwing another ball in. Another clean ball. Through ball goes all the way back to Smith.
He'll be happy to just see it.
Just block it.
Yeah.
Out of bounds.
Coming up in the last few moments of the game.
Holliston has played well. I mean, very solid defensively. Strong through the midfield and has been on the attack most of the game.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be really pleased with how the weekend, shook out. Anytime you play a home and home with another team and you come away with 4 points, I think it's good. A win and a tie. Can't really ask for very much more than that. Good start to the season.
And that'll be the final whistle. Holliston Panthers 2, Norton Lancers nothing. Well, it's been a great day for soccer, Lowe's.
Definitely. Beautiful day here at Comedian Field. Two good teams, giving it everything they got. I think Holliston certainly looked like the better team today. They certainly looked like the stronger team. Looking forward to see how the rest of the season shakes out.
Well, congratulations to our whole HCAT team. Lisa Hedrick on the camera, Don Cronin bringing you all the Facebook Live, and we had the head cheese here earlier. Bruce Guilfoy helping us set everything up. Carlos, you're always great to have in the booth.
Oh, it's always fun doing games with you, Tom.
So your final score from Comedian Field, Holliston 2, Norton Lancers nothing. We'll be back with you next time. So long, everybody.